I am the area representative for Signal Hill, Patience Hill, which also comprises part of Lambo, part of Union, Spring Garden, and Orange Hill. Right? I'm also the Assistant Secretary in the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment, and Sustainable Development. I'm basically given the responsibilities to look over the Fisheries Division.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, so that's me in a nutshell.
Well, I want to thank you for agreeing to be here with us tonight.
Yeah.
You were one of the first that agreed to be here with us. It shows your bravery to come on and have the people ask questions and get the pertinent answers.
Well, ever since, and those who know me, I do back them from challenges. Right? I take them once it's responsibilities come my way, and I could deal with it. I'm going to deal with it to the best of my ability. So I do back out from challenges.
Great, I like that. So give us a fair and balanced overview of some of the accomplishments and some of your challenges over the time.
Okay, well, I will talk about my district, right, which is Signal Hill, Patience Hill. My accomplishment there is that over 1 decade now, we were fighting to get lights on Patience Hill recreational ground. And in May of last year, 2024, the Honorable Chief Secretary, Father Shepherd Augustine, he answered my call and put lights on the ground. And now we can have village leagues running, we're having night football, we're having persons going out in the night time to exercise on the ground. I've seen golf and all playing now on the ground.
Oh, wow.
At the night times, you know. So for me, that was one of my greatest accomplishment during my 4 years, and I want to say kudos to the Chief Secretary and Assemblyman Baines, who was the Secretary of Sports back then, along with Wayne Clark, Assemblyman Wayne Clark. Kudos also goes out to them, and also the entire executive for supporting me when I used to make me cry or keep on playing to get the lights to the ground. I want to say thank you all so much for that, and that is one of my greatest accomplishments.
What about the challenges that you have faced?
Well, my greatest challenge right now, and it exists right now, is having water for the residents of my area, including myself.
Because you live in the area.
Yes. So when my district feel the problem of not having water, I also have the same problem too. And then to worsen it now, when water come in line, sometimes the roads, because some of the lines, they're old.
Right.
And they're erupted and they burst and cause a lot of wastage.
With the pressure of the water.
Right. And when water come, dig up the road to fix the leak, it takes a long while before they to fix the potholes. And also, persons saying that the length of time they're going to fix the potholes. But I want people in my district to remember that when your vehicle drop down in the same pothole, mine dropping down in it too. So I just be crying every day and complaining every day to the powers that be to get the whole work. And right now we are getting some patching taking place right now. Kudos to Assemblyman Trevor James, Secretary for Works. He's doing a good job right now. I could say that for him. So we know to get some patching taking place.
So you're saying that you didn't have any major challenges before this water situation? Well, because we're looking at the past 4 years.
Well, yes. On an everyday basis, we have persons coming and seeking employment, right? And that is a serious challenge right now because we can't find work for everybody, right? Because the private sector is also there, and we are urging persons to seek assistance from the private sector also. Because everybody now coming to the office and I don't know what it is, everybody else want that early morning work. I want to be honest with my statement and I want to be fair with my statement. Yes. The majority of people coming out, they want the early morning work. But the assembly, we cannot employ everybody to give them early morning work. We can't do that. It just can't happen.
That's understandable. Thank you for being fair and honest.
Yeah, I want to be honest. I don't like to cheat.
Thank you for being fair and honest. Now let's dive in one time as you're talking about representation. Let's dive into your representation in the district and representing your people, the people of Signal Hill, Patience Hill. And you said what? Union, Spring Garden.
Union, part of Lambo, Spring Garden.
Right. So you have a wide area to cover.
Orange Hill,
Right. You have a wide area to cover. So you were elected on a PDP platform.
Yeah.
Right? And then months later, you all left the PDP, you and your colleagues left the PDP, and you created the Tobago's People Party. Right? Now, the PDP, persons voted on the PDP mandate. Is it that you still consider your mandate to be the original PDP mandate, or is it something else?
I follow the footsteps of my chief secretary. He's my leader, and he's the true leader of Tobago, right? And in terms of leaving the PDP party, the leader of the PDP party asked us to leave, right? He asked us to leave, and we gracefully left. And we formed our own party, which is being controlled or leader
or led by
Chief Secretary Farley Chavez.
But what I'm asking is about the mandate that you were voted in on. What is the new mandate now that you all are operating on?
Well, we're still trying to we're fixing it.
It's still that we fix it.
All the problems and issues in Tobago, we are fixing it. As you can see for yourself, we are getting plenty work done right now. Plenty work done in all the divisions. So we're still fixing it.
You're still fixing it, okay. Thanks for that. Could you tell me now, your constituents, they often look for representation, for you to be present, for you to be accessible all the time. Can you share how you have maintained being connected to your residents? Okay.
Now, I have a team, right? Because the work, I alone cannot do the work. I have a team, and once help is needed anywhere, or they want my presence elsewhere where I can make it, I will send someone to sit in for me or represent for me, right? And thus far, we are doing very good. But most times, I personally just go and seek the assistance of the persons in my constituents, right? So I just try to be there at least 75% of the time. I will not be there all the time, I'll be honest. I cannot be there all the time. But if I can't make it, I'll make sure that someone from a team is there.
So how do you balance secretarial duties with being a representative for Signal Hill, Patience Hill? Well,
let's create time. Why does somebody do one morning time when I'm leaving to go to work down at Millshire, that is to go to be an assistant secretary? I normally drive through the village, drive through the area, check 1 and 2 how many people and them, then try to reach someone at work by 9:30. By 9. By 9. And when I complete work now, I'll come right back into my village, and then I will have issues that will come to my electoral district office.
Right.
And the officers, they will call me and tell me what some of the persons who want to see me, or what they want, or maybe the problem. And on evening times, I'll go and seek to assist with that. If I cannot go, I'll send my brother or Donald or somebody who works in my office to go and render assistance for me once I can make it.
Okay, so how do you ensure that the issues that are brought to your office are sent to the various divisions of the THA, and these things are sorted out?
Now, I have a very effective staff. This is one thing I like, is proper transparency, right? And once any issue comes to the office, I'll make sure that I take note of it, right? And in taking a note of it, we will do correspondence, and then we will drop off the correspondence based on the issue to which division it's supposed to go to. So we have Donald will see normally drops off correspondence, or Elijah Gordon, they normally does. If them can't make it, I'll call my brother to fit in and assist me when that is concerned. So in terms of transparency, yes, I have that under control with my office staff.
So let me dive into a question here. Youth development, you spoke about a lot of unemployment.
Yeah.
So youth development and opportunities in Tobago, in your district, they are very vital. How have you supported education, training, youth employment, or youth initiatives in your community?
Okay, up to recently, we ran a youth development program. We was teaching youths how to control their finance, right? And also how to write up resume writing, and to look for employment beyond the THA, right? So we did a training like that. That was sometime in July, August.
Okay.
Right, and that was done for free, of course. Someone came in and assist me. Added to that, also had someone from healthcare to come and lecture to some of the youths and them about the health, eating the right food, exercising, and so forth. And then also now I have someone from the Ministry of Sports came and did some lecture to some of the youths and them also, and educating them by telling them that you can also make a career in sports, right? Either cricket, football, athletics, whatever. And also, I believe we'll be going good so far.
Thank you, Mr. Tait.
Let me add it to that too. We just do like a toolbox meeting also. We just run the blocks and do like a meeting.
Have conversations with boys.
Right? So we do that also too.
So everyone, thank you, Mr. Tait. Everyone, we will be back. We're taking a short break. We will be back shortly.
Vodel Supermart and Pharmacy. Almost everything, almost anything, almost anytime, almost every day. We in every season for every reason. Vodel Supermart and Pharmacy. Almost everything you want from a pharmacy. Just ask our pharmacist. Well, almost. We are here to serve all of you all of the time. Vodel Supermart and Pharmacy. 141 Chauvin Road, Buku. Call our pharmacy on 610-7634 or our supermart on 768-0723 and 766-0476. Vodel Supermart and Pharmacy.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
For 10 years, Pulse 89.5 FM has been the beat that moves Tobago. From the latest hits to the voices of the community, we bring the island's rhythm to life. Every day, every hour. Stay locked to Pulse 89.5 FM, the beat of Tobago. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and stream us worldwide on the TuneIn app.
Welcome back. You are watching Before the Ballot, an Assembly Townhall review. And we are chatting this evening with Mr. Nigel Taitt, Assistant Secretary and Representative for Signal Hill, Patience Hill. Now we are going to dive a little bit into your secretarial work as the Assistant Secretary. So as Assistant Secretary for Food Security, now this is a lot.
Yeah.
Food security, natural resources, the environment, and sustainable development. What accomplishments are you most proud of during this tenure?
Okay. Within the division itself.
Within the division,
right.
yes.
I must say kudos to Secretary Natasha Charles Panton. She has done a wonderful work in the division so far, right? And one of the biggest accomplishment, I believe, that was made in the division under agriculture was kind of getting the farmers together, starting back to plant, educating the people of Tobago, you know what I mean? About planting. You see right now we have the food hub up and running right now, very active. That is also a big accomplishment right now. Right? We also had the capital of Paradise that was down for a good while. We have the capital of Paradise up and running right now and bringing in money into the country. Right? And also right now we are doing some work on the Book Reef Mine Park. Right? We are trying to bring some law and order out in that area.
In that area.
Under the marine, under the marine division. Right? Yeah. So I must say, Secretary Panton and our administrator, Mr. Julian Skeet, they are doing a very good job along with all the technical officers and employees in agriculture.
Of the division.
Yes, and I'm overseeing fisheries. I must say kudos to the staff of fisheries also. They are doing a very good job. The reef patrol officers, the men and them, we reach out to fishermen throughout Tobago, the entire Tobago, and we try our best to assist them in whatever way we can.
So as you said, assist them, I know that farmers and fishers, they often raise concerns about infrastructure, about subsidies, about access to their resources. How has the division responded to these needs? Okay,
at present, we have do some work at Saraville Fish Facility, Castara Fish Facility, Barbados Bay Fish Facility, Pigeon Point Fish Facility. We have done a lot of work there and do a lot of reconfiguration to some of the buildings to bring a little more happiness to the fishermen there. And at present, we have works ongoing right now at the Ballot Fish Facility. And in short order, supposed to start some work in Lambo Fish Facility in very short order, right? In terms of agriculture, I know some work was done with TATCO, right? And TATCO has done a lot of work also, assisting in providing ice machines to bring some form of comfort to the fisher folk also. We have done some work on some of the pens at Blemen and Louis d'Or, right?
Oh, great. That's really good to hear. That's a lot of infrastructural work going on.
And also we did some roads also, some farm roads. We did some work on that also too.
Okay, lovely to hear. Now, the division also deals with the environment, correct?
Yes, but it can kind of go on over and out under the office of the Chief Secretary, Assemblyman Craig. He's in charge of that now.
In charge of the environment aspect.
Yes, it is under the office of the Chief Secretary now.
Okay, because it says the natural resources and the environment.
Yeah.
And we're looking at sustainable development in all of that too. We're looking at protecting Tobago's environment, which is critical.
What the Chief said now,
Okay. So before it went over to the Chief Sec, what initiatives were done to safeguard the forests, the marine areas, our natural resources here in Tobago?
Well, as per usual, we have technical officers out there and we have the directors also to educate the people of Tobago about our environment, especially in the forestry area right now where the illegal logging of trees, right? We are experiencing right now erosion on our coastlines right now that is taking place, right? So we're just educating persons about what is taking place right now. And we have a drive going on right now where we are seeing derelict vehicles all over the roadway.
Yes.
Right? And that is being managed by Assemblyman Sonny Craig, right? And we are trying to bring a closure to that area to have persons who have derelict vehicles. And
yes, there was one set on fire a few nights ago.
Right, move them from the roadway, or we will take them and carry them elsewhere.
Now, I want to stick with sustainable development. We are, and as you said, the beaches and the coastal erosion, our climate resilience, our sustainability here are pressing issues because of where we're located. How has the division advanced Tobago's ability to adapt to climate challenges?
Well, I don't want to just say Tobago, but if you observe the whole world right now, we're experiencing climate change.
Yes.
And we in Tobago, we are being affected right now, especially with the erosion, the coastal erosions. And if you all observe right now, we're having some serious problems with the sargassum seaweed. We have an influx of that right now coming to Tobago with handbugs. The fisher folk of Tobago, they can't get to fish properly. And especially on the Atlantic side, we see plenty sargassum seaweed comes in and it brings in a lot of dead fishes and it gives us a pungent scent.
Very pungent.
And it affects some of the hoteliers along with persons living along the Atlantic coastline. Right? So one of my advice to the people is to tell them, do not go and interfere with these fishes that are caught up in the sargassum seaweed. right? Yes, climate change, it is creating a problem. All down to the Marine Park also, right? Recently we saw sargassum seaweed came in that area. Normally do come on that side. So now we are seeing it coming now.
But how is the division dealing with it? How are we adapting to this climate change or making it easier for us here on the island?
Making it easier, well.
Or at least trying, because it is a challenge and it's a worldwide challenge. Climate change has affected the world. So how are we in Tobago coming to terms with the challenge? How are we going to combat that challenge or mitigate against the challenge?
Okay, let me answer that question, right? When the sargassum seaweed comes into wash ashore, right? Most times we just engage the services of contractors, right, to heap up the seaweed and carry them away to the dump. Or sometimes members from our division, or we have volunteers that come and help clean up the seaweed, right? It is creating a serious problem. In terms of stopping it out in the water, no, I don't think we have anything in place as yet for that. But I know for sure discussions are taking place right now where that is concerned. Discussions
on the seaweed?
Yeah.
But I think you're misunderstanding my question. I'm asking totally about climate change. The seaweed is an effect of climate change.
One of them.
But we have erosion going on. I was at Pigeon Point Beach a few weeks ago, and the water is all the way up. There's no more.
Well, I was going to get to that point after the seaweed.
Okay.
Right? Because I believe the seaweed was part of, as I fall under the fisheries I told you before.
Right.
Right. And in terms of the coastal erosion right now, the Secretary of Infrastructure, Trevor James, right, I know that he is capable and competent, and he is right now dealing with issues of coastal erosions, not just in Pigeon Point, but throughout Tobago. Right?
Okay.
I know discussions are taking place right now where that is concerned, but one of our major problems is finance. Right?
Finance is always an issue. But as you said, Trevor James, he was on last week. He was here last week, Thursday.
Thursday,
yes. So we know that Tobago's ecotourism potentially depends on balancing development and conservation, right? Because we have so many people coming to see our natural resources, the forests, the birds. Now, last week, Mr. James said, he indicated that some development needs supersede the rules of the bodies like the EMA, which falls under your responsibility. How do you work with Mr. James to ensure that the environment is protected while development is going on in Tobago?
Okay. Now, the Secretary of our division will dialogue with the Secretary of Works, right, to get these kind of jobs done. And these issues also comes to the Executive Council, right? And we have a collaborative discussion, and then we'll know how to deal with that. In terms of the EMA, there is a body also that we must have permission from in order to do any kind of work, right? So discussions are taken among the secretaries right? And the Executive Council
to move forward.
The Chief Secretary to go forward where EMA is concerned.
Okay. But tell me, in your role as Assistant Secretary, what lessons have you learned about the opportunities and constraints working in Tobago, in this space here, in terms of government and the budgetary system? Because you talked about money always being an issue.
Well, being an Assistant Secretary, how to put this over, boy? Being an Assistant Secretary is a learning process still, right? Now I'm working with Secretary Natasha Charles Pantin, right? She's very good at her job, and I learn a lot from her, right? And she basically can cover most of the issues where agriculture is concerned, you know, because she has a wealth of knowledge where that is, because agriculture is a science, right?
It is.
Yeah, right, and that's her field, right? So I've learned a lot from her, in the division being an assistant secretary, right? In terms of the other divisions, when I go to executive council, this one thing, I'm a very good listener, right? And I listen to the other secretaries talk and how they do their allocations for the budgetary allocations and what have you. So I'm still in the learning process, I can say that, but I've learned a lot, right? I've learned a lot, and I believe that I'm ready to step forward if given the opportunity.
Is that a pitch? Is that a pitch?
Yeah, well,
Mr.
I have faith. I have faith. Have faith in Tait.
Have faith in Tait.
Yeah.
So that's a pitch going forward,
Yeah.
Mr. Tait.
I believe that my 3+ years, whilst I'm an assistant secretary, that I've learned enough in the division of food security, natural resources, and the environment and sustainable development, which is being led by Ms. Natasha Charles-Pantin. She's been a very good teacher to me. I've learned a lot. If I'm not sure about anything, I call her. I ask her, she give me advice, she guide me along the way, because that was her field, right? In any other division whatsoever that I need any information from, be it education, health, sports, I always call and ask. If I'm not sure, I'll talk to the chief, and I'll be guiding accordingly.
Thank you very much. I'm glad. I appreciate your honesty again and your balanced review. So, guys, we are going to take a short break again. Stay with us. We will be right back.
Need furniture and appliances for your home at affordable prices? It's time to visit JG's Furniture and Appliances Limited at their showroom at Smithfield No. 2 in Scarborough. There's more room to shop, more furniture and appliances, more brands to choose from, all at the same affordable price. Get everything you need to furnish your home, like stoves, fridges, washing machines, couches, dining sets. They even have swing chairs, school desks, chase lounges, sports sets, garden benches, day beds, and coffee tables. JG's is perfect for gift ideas for new and established homeowners. A wide variety of furniture and appliances. After 35 years, JG's is still Tobago's top choice for furniture and appliances. Visit their showrooms either at Orange Hill Road or Smithfield No. 2. JG's, make your dream home come true.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tapago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tapago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tapago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tapago's at your service.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
You are watching Before the Ballot, an Assembly Townhall review. We are here this evening with Mr. Tait, speaking on his last 4 years in the THA. But before we ask another question, Mr. Tait, and go into the other segment, I want to remind our viewers that you can send in your questions. You can send it in on Facebook, or you can WhatsApp 681-1005. That number again, 681-1005. Send in your questions, because after this segment, we are taking live questions from our studio audience and from those of you who are sending in on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on YouTube. send in your questions. Okay? Mr. Tait, so back to you. We are talking about good governance and your role in good governance. Now, looking across the assembly term, what yardstick should the public use to judge your performance as a representative and as an assistant secretary?
Okay, twofold question.
Yes.
Right. One being the area representative for Sinal Patient Cell. Things that I have done within my past 3 and something years, right, is things that were neglected by the previous regime. For example, the lights put on the football field.
Right.
Those were promises that were made towards us over decades. Right? There were some roadways that need paving, to get fixed. We got that done. Promises were made by then also. We have some drainage issues that were also promised by the previous. We get them done also, right? And everybody know how I start. I am a giver. I'm a giver, like to assist, right? I have community projects, especially Christmas time, where I dress up as Santa Claus.
Oh, you're Santa?
Yes, I am Santa. I'm the Black Santa. Right? Where I give away toys and goodies to my children within my district and Tobago on the whole, because persons from all over the come.
Outside coming.
Then we just do hampers on a regular basis. Right now, my action group and my helping group, we are raising funds right now to do hampers. I do back to school drive, things that I wasn't seen done before. I'm doing it. So if I don't measure myself, I will not give myself 100%, but I have room for improvement. But I'll give myself an A.
And what about...
Not an A plus, an A, because I still have room for improvement. Yes, I do.
But, there's A minus, A plus, what is it? Just an A?
No, I want to be honest to myself.
Yes.
I can do much better, but thus far, I believe that I'm doing an excellent job.
Okay, and what about as assistant secretary?
In the division?
In the division.
Yes, I'm doing a very excellent job there also, because I have a very good leader, Mr. Charles Pantin. Right, so I'm being guided in the right direction where she's concerned. So I also grade myself highly also. Right? Not only in fisheries, but in the entire division. Right? I have a very good technical staff to work with, and things that I don't know, they will guide me accordingly. And thus far, we are going excellent. Yeah? But as I said before, there are room for improvement. We are not perfect. Nobody's perfect. In both categories, being the area rep and in my division, there are room for improvement. And I am working on that at this point in time. If there's one thing, as I said before, I love to listen. Right? I love to listen and then act accordingly to make sure everybody happy after.
Okay. So one of your manifestos, the 6 pillars, was on public service and good governance, right? Reducing nepotism, improving accountability. How much progress has Tobago made on that front? What remains undone?
Okay, well, the Chief Secretary, I know his leadership style, and he's a man like to do everything under proper transparency. And in doing transparency, he also deals with accountability. Right. So I know that he's on top of his game where that is concerned. Because one of our mantra is to make Tobago the greatest island on the planet. And in order to do so, we have to bring about discipline. We have to be honest, right? And we have to be dedicated also. All assemblymen, we have to be dedicated, all secretaries, assistant secretaries. We have to be dedicated to the portfolio that the chief secretary assigned us to do, right? And that is the only way we could gain points to make Tobago the greatest island on this planet.
Now, recently, there was, and for me, and I guess for the persons looking on too, who were asking for a bit of accountability in terms of the issue in the division of tourism. A press release was sent out and there was no clarity on what was going on with the current secretary for the division. And all we got was that a temporary secretary would be put in place. And this is what I'm asking about accountability and transparency.
Okay.
I think it took a couple of days. Many persons in the public were asking, what's going on? Where is she? And then she answered and said she's on vacation. She came back from vacation. And was still a lot of question in Tobago asking on what's going on. Do you think that this was a good show of accountability and transparency on the part of this administration?
Okay. Again, I would say I like honesty. I like to be truth, right? Now, the chief secretary have dealt with that problem, with that issue. He made a public announcement, but that was more than a week later. Yes, what I'm saying. So he did a public announcement, and he cleared it air. So I don't want to say something different from what he said.
Okay.
Right? He's the person in charge of us. Right? He's the one laid down the ground rules. There's an act that governs us, and he went by the act, he went by the law, and he dealt with it. So I don't want to go contrary to what he said, but what he said, that is enough transparency for me.
For you.
Right?
Okay.
For that tourism issue to be dealt with in terms of the secretarial positions.
So I like how you said that that's enough transparency for you. And these issues are normally raised in the public. Accountability, transparency, you hear it all the time. What steps did you take to ensure that your decisions at work are met, those standards are met for you?
At my,
as a representative, and yes.
In my office, right, I want proper transparency. Everything that comes into the office and everything that goes out of the office. If we raise funds and we had to purchase hampers, school books, school supplies, recently we assisted with some shoes and things for persons and things, I need to see proper accountability and transparency where it is concerned for everything. If you spend money to buy water, I want to see it.
You need to see the receipt.
Yes, I need to see everything and make sure it is properly written and let it be done in a chronological order, so I'll be on top of the game when I come to read it. In terms of my division, right, and fisheries, now there are persons who are in charge of that area, like we have the accounting unit, them deal with that. I don't really
you don't
deal with
interfere
that
with
as
that
an
kind
assistant
of thing.
secretary. No, I don't deal with that part. But I can give proper account from a district office.
Thank you. Again, thank you for being so honest with us this afternoon, this evening. So the THA has faced political transitions, party changes during this last 4 years.
Yep.
How did you maintain your focus on serving the people during those shifts?
Well, I had one thing log into my mind, and it never left my mind, and that is to make Tobago the greatest economy on this planet. And in doing so, I'm following the leadership of my chief secretary, Father Chavez Augustine. Right? So following him and other members of the executive, that's my mantra.
Thank you very much. We're going to go to a question from Facebook. Okay. What are some of the things, should you return to being area rep for your district, you'd add to the community? You'd want taken away or added to the community?
Okay, I'm glad you asked that question, because some of the things that I've asked for within my first years, I have not accomplished everything. Right? Some of the things that I'm still working on, projects still to be done, is that bridge at Spring Garden. Right? I will be pushing to get that bridge fixed within the next 4 years, if being elected.
Yes.
By God's grace, I am. Right? That's one. Right? There are some persons who need assistance in their housing, their house. I'll try my utmost best to see if I can render assistance to them. There are some guardrails that is needed right now in Patient Hill. Right? I know that we have sent in documentations. Already I said that my office deals with transparency, right? So I documents that are in right now, so I'll do some follow-ups on that, along with some mirrors to avoid accidents.
Accidents, yes.
Right, and as usual, assist persons in whatever way I can, whatever issues that needs be. You know, I want to do some, make sure the community centers, both community centers and signal and station still are up and running properly. The lights on the signal hill playing ground, I want to see that up. But I had a conversation with the Secretary of Sports down to today, right? And he has shown me that works will be done on that light soon, along with the court in Signal Hill, right? Also, I want to do some work over in Union also, right? Well, recently I did some assistance with a person who wanted to change the roof, and in doing so, some other persons reached out to me, so I need some help also with it. So I have a helping hand crew in my district, so we'll just go out and actually assist. Get the materials, call upon me, and I'll come with my crew and assist in whatever way I can.
So we have another quick question from Facebook. Why do we not have an effective plan for avoiding sargassum problems in Tobago when it's been coming here since 2011?
All right. Now, that's a very good question, eh?
It is.
But I could get back some answers for you where that is concerned, you know, because I know that discussions are taking place right now in terms of controlling the sargassum seaweed before it comes to shore. Right, but I cannot break it down to the exact details.
No. I don't think the person was asking for details. They're asking about an effective plan.
Yeah, well,
because we know that the sargassum has been coming here since 2011, and it comes every year without fail.
Discussions are taking place right now. So that's I can't really.
So we're now having discussions on an effective plan.
No, not now. It was having before, but you know these things takes time.
Of course,
as I said before, everything you do now it takes money. Right, because to avoid that from coming, you have to start from the outside in the sea, out in the ocean. So there it starts from before it comes in. But I know discussions are taking place as we speak, where that is concerned. But I said before, I can't go down to details with it because
you don't have the nitty-gritties of the plan.
No, I don't have.
But discussions are happening.
I know for a fact that discussions are taking place
on how we can effectively deal with sargassum.
As I said before, it's not just Tobago it's affecting, but basically the entire Caribbean are being affected by the sargassum seaweed. So discussions are in place, taking place right now, yeah.
Okay, so with that, we will take a quick break. Stay with us, guys. We will be right back. We are going to take your questions on Facebook, via WhatsApp, and we have some more questions in-house here for Mr. Tait. We'll be back shortly.
Vodel Supermart and Pharmacy. Almost everything, almost anything, almost anytime, almost every day. We in every season for every reason. Vodel Supermart and Pharmacy. Almost everything you want from a pharmacy. Just ask our pharmacist. Well, almost. We are here to serve all of you all of the time. Vodel Supermart and Pharmacy. 141 Chauvin Road, Buku. Call our pharmacy on 610-7634 or our supermart on 768-0723 and 766-0476. Vodel Supermart and Pharmacy.
Escape to elegance at Le Chateau Suites Tobago. Gated privacy, breathtaking villas, unforgettable memories, where Caribbean dreams become reality.
Rise and shine in the morning is just part of my day.
From 6:30 to 8:30 every day. Foreign man says so.
It informs me of what happens in Tobago.
I find it to be so informative. Every aspect of Tobago affairs is being discussed there. So I will continue to look at Rise and Shine. That's my thing.
Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m.
I love Rise and Shine.
Have you visited Tobago Channel 5's Facebook or Instagram pages lately? Well, check them out now for all the interviews and up-to-date news. Remember to like, share and follow for Tobago news and current affairs information at your fingertips.
Welcome back. You are watching Before the Ballot, and Assembly Townhall. Mr. Tait has me smiling here with these questions he's asking off air. We are chatting with Mr. Tait about his last 4 years. Remember the number to sending your questions. To send in your questions is 681-1005. That number is 681-1005. Send in your questions via WhatsApp, send it on Facebook. We will be asking it. Persons in audience, you are now able to ask your questions directly to Mr. Tait before I go further into any questions that I may have. Studio audience.
Well, I must have something to ask me.
I guess the studio audience is shy at this time, so let me continue. Okay? You're okay with that?
I don't have a problem. I'm here to answer all the questions.
All the questions.
Possible that I could, to the best of my ability.
All the questions. So, where we left off, we had the Facebook question. Okay, so we have a WhatsApp question that just came in. Okay, so good night. Last government was considered to be a pothole government. We changed that years ago, but we still are drivers. Okay, we still as drivers go through so much stress, bursting our tires, mashing up our vehicles. I'm not sure what the question is there. I guess it's the state of the roads.
Well, yeah. Well,
there are areas that you pass, and it's a lot of issues, a lot of potholes.
Well, I gather that from based on...
Yes, as drivers, right? Yes.
Well, what I can honestly say is that the Division of Infrastructure, under the leadership of Mr. Trevor James, they are doing, for me, an excellent job throughout Tobago. Right? Most of these potholes, and I'm paying water out to say it, most of these potholes are being created by WASA, right? Because of the water lines we have, and they have been burst, and we have to repair them. Right? And when they repair the line, the road works is now to be repaired. And I remember now, Mr. James, now the secretary, now he have to be in this village, in that village, and that village trying to repair all the work, or the repairs that was caused, the damage that was caused by WASA. So it's challenging at this point in time because I too face a lot of challenge in my district too, with a lot of potholes. And I know right now Mr. James is working on it, and people in my area, let me know one time, every day I just talk to get my potholes on a patch. But it is a waiting process. We just have to wait on our turn, and every village in Tobago will get the job done. Right? You just have to wait. Hold on, things will happen. Right?
But patching is going on in your area. I passed through Signal Hill recently, and I saw some roads being...
Yes. Some road work is being done right now in my district.
Okay.
Right? And again, I want to say kudos to Mr. James and his team.
Is it a coincidence that it's your district and also where the Secretary for the Division of Infrastructure lives? So you all have seen about yourself first?
No. It's not a coincidence.
Okay.
Let me stop one time. It's about me writing my letters,
right?
My correspondence, and forwarding them to him. Because all in front, which part he live in, I know had a hole.
Right.
And for months I've been asking him to fix it, and we're now getting some road work done.
So you're saying that the other divisions need to be as persistent as you, the other representatives need to be as persistent as you?
I wouldn't say that. Everybody, we work together, we work hand in hand. Right? We work hand in hand. What I do, as I said before, I like transparency, do my correspondence and forward them. Right? So I always have something to go back to if questions been asked.
Okay, so we have another question coming in on Facebook. What is the contingency plan for when you all can't go and do the work hands-on? Are there things being put in place for it to be done by those I'm not sure what he's trying to say here. Those, like other people, because they're asking about contingency plans for when you can't be hands-on in your job. What happens then?
Well, I'm trying to see if I can understand the question
me too.
more properly because, but if from what I'm gathering, it's like if the division cannot do the work, if like people from my district could go and help do the work, that something like that you want to say? I don't know. Well, I could say that I have a helping hand crew, and we go out and we assist persons that ask for help. Because, for example, like somebody, the root cuttings of grasses, sometimes the divisions may not reach a certain area or in front of person's home on time, and they will reach out to me and I will call up my boys and we'll go and have it done. Right? I don't know if that's the question that you was referring to.
Well, I hope so.
Well, I too.
I hope so. We have a question in studio at this time. Please go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Assemblyman Nigel Taitt.
Pleasant good night to you, ma'am.
Nice to have you. My question concerns your role as Assistant Secretary of Agriculture. As a registered farmer myself, and I've been a registered farmer for more than 10 years, I deal with tractor pool, and every year, or ever so often, when I apply for services of land clearing, after paying, it takes about 1 year before your lands can be prepared for planting. And I know my experience is not unique, because I speak with other farmers also who have experienced the same problem. And sometimes you have to dip your hand in your pocket and go to private persons to be able to get your land prepared for planting. As we move towards increasing agricultural production and food security on this island here in Tobago, what is being done to ensure that the services provided by tractor pool can be done in a more reliable and a more timely manner so that farmers can produce in keeping with the season? That's one. My first question.
So I could answer as we go along. Answer questions first.
What the protocol, if you want to answer, if I just answer.
Ask the question.
Ask all my questions. In keeping with that, predial larceny, it's a real problem for farmers. I've noticed recently, because I do plantings, I've noticed recently that, I don't want to call them thieves, the predial larceny, as if there's such a word. They don't just, what I've noticed is that they just cut the bunch off the planting and leave the tree standing. So if you're not knowledgeable to be really examining your crop, you would think that you have crop coming in when in fact it's gone. So predial larceny continues to be a real threat to farmers who are willing to grow and who want to really see an increase in food productivity on this island, and thereby reducing our import bill for food.
Okay.
Also, my last question, sir, has to do with marketing. Farmers are encouraged to produce. Farmers are sometimes not given the kind of support they need in respect to access roads and other issues. But having done all that, they're still not, in my opinion, guaranteed markets for the products that are produced. What can be done, or is there a plan in place to address these critical issues, which I feel, if addressed in a timely manner, can really assist us in getting closer to that food security target that we so desperately need as a nation and as a people, and which would impact on our health also.
Okay. All right. The first question is that we had inherited a lot of issues where preparation of lands for farming is to be done in Tobago. Right? At present, I know that we had a backlog of over 100 farmers that needed assistance, and I know that the backlog has been cleared up and plenty of work has been done. Also, I want to give kudos again to Secretary Pantin, because when we came into office, we didn't have enough equipment to deal with some of the issues. And I know that some tractors were purchased along with excavators and low boy to assist you all where that is concerned. Right? And I know that at this point in time we are having services being done on a more faster basis than how it was being done before. Right? That's one. The second one was with the penal larceny.
Yes.
They don't want to call them thieves. Well, I will say persons who illegally remove foodstuff or items from any farm. What the division, what we do, we are in, we normally do collaboration with the TTPS, Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, right? And once report comes to our office, our technical officers normally goes out to the field and conduct investigations where it is concerned, and they will do collaboration with the members of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. I know discussions were being made at this point in time to have cameras be placed on some of the farms on them. I don't know. I will encourage farmers also, if you all could put some solar cameras on your farm also to help alleviate some of the persons who want to go and illegally remove all the stuff. Right? As I said, you don't want to call them thieves, so we're going to say that the illegal removers. Right? And the other one was the access roads. Yes, I know that some work is being done right now where access roads concerning farmers to get to their farm. I know works are being done right now in terms of access roads. And in terms of your produce and where can you go to get your stuff done. I mean, you could go to marketing, yes. You can come to the division and you get advice where it's concerned, but we know right now we have TATCO, right? Them are dealing with some of the issues for persons who are doing produce right now, like sugar cake and benebol and farine. I know there was doing chicken at one point. I think they're still doing chicken, so you know. So you can go to TATCO also and get some information where that is concerned. But yes, we are aware of most of your issues, and I know that our division, we are dealing with them at this point in time. Right?
Thank you very much to all for sending in. Keep the questions coming in. Reminder that the number is 681-1005. Send it in via WhatsApp, Facebook, 681-1005. Now, given the current diplomatic tensions between Trinidad and Tobago and Venezuela, and our fisher folk here in Tobago, and the concern for their safety and how it is affecting their livelihoods, under your responsibility, because you kept saying that you are responsible for fisheries, under your responsibility for fisheries, what actions have you taken to alleviate these fears or these concerns of the fishermen?
Well, we have programs right now in our divisions, right, where we are telling fisher folk, those who venture out at sea, stay within the territorial waters of Trinidad and Tobago. Do not go beyond that. Also, try and get radios, get devices to do communication from sea to shore, right? Transmitters or whatsoever, you just make sure to have these stuffs, right? Do not approach a vessel that you are not sure of, or do not approach them. Because out there, we have a lot of piracy taking place right now within our territorial waters of Trinidad and Tobago. And we had some challenges recently where we were seeing illegal fishing taking place in our waters, right? When we see that, we normally call on the Coast Guard to render assistance, and that's as far as we could go. Communicate with Coast Guard, to provide the division for assistance. Right, but my advice to the fisher folk who goes out to sea every day, make sure that all have all the PPPs, right? Meaning that all have all the vests, meaning like jacket, extra gas in the boat, extra oil. Make sure you have a GPS. Make sure you have a radio, satellite radio. make sure you have all these things on board before you leave shore, right? Because out there is not easy right now, because we are all seeing and hearing what is taking place out there. So to my lovely fisher folk, you all are my friends, some of you are my family, be careful, try and adapt to the needs and the wants before you leave shore, please.
Are you all, is the division supporting that in any way in terms of, you spoke about radios and transmitters.
Yes.
How are you all supporting them getting it? If they can't finance it, what is the division doing to supplement in any way?
We have courses taking place right now to educate all fisher folk in Tobago. All the associations are being informed at this point in time to come forward and seek assistance in whatever way they can. Because we had some radio programs recently and we were assisting them in purchasing radios or finding devices to go out at sea.
Right.
So we are assisting them right through.
Okay.
Not just one area, but the entire island of Tobago. All. We need that public awareness to educate all the fisher folk, especially in this time. Right? This time we need everybody to try and adhere to the rules and the regulations that govern us at the Fisheries Division, not just for the safety of themselves, but for the safety of the crew, so that they'll come back home
to their
family. Please, I beg. Thank you.
So we have a question in studio, in our live audience here.
Okay, so good night to everybody. Special good night to Mr. Tait. As a resident of your electoral district, I must say congratulations on the wonderful job that you've been doing. I live on Tank Road and you did some nice work up there for us. You work all over Signal Hill, Patience Hill, your district, right? I know the question of pre-deal last thing came up, but particularly I want to know about as far as animals are concerned. Because right now is a trend going around. My sister-in-law just lost 3 of her sheep. They just come and take everything that they find. And my friend just lost 2 goats in Signal Hill, right? Wow. So I want to know if there's anything that you guys could put in place to assist us with the animals. If we're going to get some GPS for animals or something. But if you can help us in any way with our, because I have animals and I'm so scared that I'll just get up one morning and don't see any. Right? If there's anything that you guys can do to assist us, we'll be grateful.
Okay, what I can honestly say is to give you all advice. Have some camera system set up by your pens so that you can see the perpetrators who goes around and thief people's sheep. Also have communication. Yeah, well, okay. Also have communication with members of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, right? Our area will be Sirvan, right? So to try and get in communication with Sirvan Police Station as soon as possible as you lost your animal. And I could say talk on behalf of myself too, I was a port police for 30 years, right? So I know about the persons, they'll say thieving other people's animal and coming on the port to try to get them down to Trinidad as soon as possible. One of my advice also is that as soon as you miss your animal, go to the port, make a report to the port police also, and they too will be on the lookout looking for the animal vans or the animal vehicles that tend to carry the animals to Trinidad. So that they could call you and you could come and have a search on the vehicle and see if you could identify your animal on any one of the vehicle. But keep in constant communication with members of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. Our area is Sirvan Police Station, have a phone number, have a phone contact for them. Or you could liaise with the Scarborough Police Station in terms of assistance where these animal thieves, right? We could bring some kind of closure to that right now, right? Because at one point in time, we know that there was a ring that was going on in Tobago, right? And while speaking on the port, I'm talking about, and we had brought a crackdown on it. and certain persons were arrested and charged for the offenses that were committed back then. All right?
Thank you very much, Mr. Tait. You're doing so well. We have another question in-house.
Good night, everyone. I'm a proud resident of the constituents of Secretarial, and I'm glad to call Mr. Tait my representative.
Thank you.
Over the past 3 years or so, I think he has been doing an excellent job.
Thank you, sir.
Very down-to-earth man, and he actually puts his residents or his constituents before himself. That's the type of man that he is. Right? I know you would have had a lot of success over the past 3 years, and some challenges as well. But despite all of that, I want to know from you going forward, what is your vision for the constituency? What is your vision for us for the next?
My vision for my electoral district is to make it the best district in Tobago. I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
It will be hard, but it is not impossible, because with the team that I'm working with, right, and the assistance that I get from persons within my district, we can make it happen. And we are going to make it happen. We are going to make this happen. And I will continue to be there, be it morning, noon, night. Call upon me, and I will be there. Do you have a song that goes like, call on me, and I'll be there? You know? Call on me, I'll be there. Trust me. Right? And thank you so much, sir.
Thank you to our studio audience. We will now take a short break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Vodel Supermart and Pharmacy. Almost everything, almost anything, almost anytime, almost every day. We in every season for every reason. Vodel Supermart and Pharmacy. Almost everything you want from a pharmacy. Just ask our pharmacist. Well, almost. We are here to serve all of you all of the time. Vodel Supermart and Pharmacy. 141 Chauvin Road, Buku. Call our pharmacy on 610-7634 or our supermart on 768-0723 and 766-0476. Vodel Supermart and Pharmacy.
Escape to elegance at Le Chateau Suites Tobago. Gated privacy, breathtaking villas, unforgettable memories, where Caribbean dreams become reality.
Rise and shine in the morning is just part of my day.
From 6:30 to 8:30 every day. Foreign man says so.
It informs me of what happens in Tobago.
I find it to be so informative. Every aspect of Tobago affairs is being discussed there. So I will continue to look at Rise and Shine. That's my thing.
Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m.
I love Rise and Shine.
Have you visited Tobago Channel 5's Facebook or Instagram pages lately? Well, check them out now for all the interviews and up-to-date news. Remember to like, share and follow for Tobago news and current affairs information at your fingertips.
Welcome back. You are watching Before the Ballot, an Assembly Townhall review. We are sitting here tonight with Mr. Nigel Taitt, the area representative for Signal Hill, Patience Hill. We do have a question via WhatsApp. And that question is, it seems like Tobago being able to fully feed itself is a very complicated problem that is far from solved. Do you think that it's likely within even 10 years, or if so, what would it really take? So they're asking, if it's likely for Tobago to feed themselves in 10 years, or what would it take for Tobago to be able to feed themselves fully?
Well, it is a collaboration effort with everybody in Tobago, right? Because this is not a one team or one section alone to do the job. It needs everybody coming hand in hand. In terms of agriculture, we have to be a little bit more productive, right, and produce more agriculture food in terms to sustain us here in Tobago, right? So I will say that we in Tobago, we have to come together and work as one. We have to be one unit, right? For us to survive, there are so much things that we can capitalize on, right? But well, you know, the self-governance or autonomy, all them things, discussions are in place. So, yes, Tobagonians, we have to come together and work as one. We have to be together. That's the only way we could move forward and stop fighting down on that pettiness and fighting on this and we won't get away with that. We have to be together as Tobagonians, right? Respect each other.
I appreciate you saying that, because it leads me straight into the other question that I have. There has been a number, you talked about together and community. There has been a number of murders and gun violence, gun-related incidents in Signal Hill and Patience Hill recently. As the area rep, what role have you played in helping bring a sense of peace and safety back into the communities?
Okay, I've been the representative for Signal Hill Patience Hill, right? I have a wealth of knowledge in law enforcement, right? A wealth of knowledge there, because I was a port police for 30 years, as I said before, right? So after we received the first murder, which that was one of my close friend, right? What we have done, we did some march throughout the village. We do educational programs to help educate some of the youths in the village. I had other police officers joined with me. We went and talked to the guys on what we just call the blocks, right? Went and talked to them on the block, try to show them about the do's and the don'ts, what to stay away from. Don't get yourself involved in certain criminal activities, you know what I mean? Because right now, we have a trend going on right now within the world. I'll say that. Where the music kind of influence the youths and them to, to kind of be in a gang, you know? And who could be the better person in terms of gang-related crimes and all this nonsense. You know, so we myself and the rest of officers that joined with me, we did do some public awareness to educate the youths and them in my constituency, in my district, about crime violence, gun-related issues, and anything to deal with anything illegal whatsoever, right? So I believe that I had done a serious part where this is concerned, because I even kept crusades. Yeah, I had a whole week of crusade, for those who remember, a whole week of crusade, trying to bring God into the atmosphere also. Because at one point in time, every day we hearing gunshot here, gunshot there, gunshot, and then I just come up to an initiative. I talked to Assemblyman Pastor Baines, and I talked to Valerie Gray, and I said, we need to bring God in this midst, because we are hearing too much of gun-related activities now in this district. That never used to happen before, till we had 2 murders whilst
over the past, yes.
Two murders. And the crusades were successful. As a matter of fact, I don't want to say it on air, but I will say part of it. We were able to convert certain persons. And for this day, there's a lady who has reached out to me and has always said me, thank you. Because the life she was living before, now she actually goes to church every Sunday. Right? So, yes, we did some public education to deal with the crimes that were affecting my district. I did some sporting events, did some cultural, be part of Westside Steel Pan Orchestra, and help talk to some of the youths there whilst with them, show them, hey, crime not going to help you now. crime could only lead you to jail
further
or
destruction.
death. Right? So I believe that I've done a fairly good enough job where it is concerned by educating some of the youths and them to stay away from crime.
Thank you very much. We now go to our studio, our in-house audience question.
Yes, pleasant good afternoon, Mr. Nigel Taitt, area representative, listening and viewing audience. But you know, I'm the art guardian of Spring Garden, and I must, it will be remiss of me if I don't really intervene in the bridge next to going into Signal Hill. I try to be proactive in suggesting that that bridge could be actually have some rails until the actual commencement of the remedial work that has to be done. In addition, there could be some form of guidance should be installed as to when that bridge will be constructed, because it could create some hope in the community's mind as to we expect this bridge in next fiscal term. So I'm looking forward for the good service that Mr. Nigel Taitt has been offering us, and hope that he will take that in his list of priority to have this bridge urgently repaired. Thank you very much, and it's been a pleasure actually putting in my 2 pence worth at this moment.
Okay, thank you. As I said before, I like to be honest with all my answers, and I can honestly say that in 2021 December, one of my main aim was to get that bridge in Spring Garden to fix. There were correspondence written and was sent forward to the Division of Infrastructure. We did follow-up letters on it also, and Mr. James had told me that due to financial constraint at this point in time, the bridge cannot be done at this point in time, but it will be done. It will be done. I cannot give a commence date, but his word was it is going to be done. Right? So I'm going to do follow-up letters. I will do follow-up letters again to find out how far he reached in terms of getting some sort of assistance with that bridge is concerned, because I too traverse that area on a regular basis, and I know sometimes it creates a bottleneck. 2 vehicles car passing at one time, and we are seeing some of the rails actually fall in on the ground. So I know work will be done in short order. I know that for sure. And Mr. Knowing the man, Secretary James, is for today, I know he's going to answer to my call. But as I said before, due to finance, some of the job that I've asked for in my district, we will not be able to complete. Right? So I know that bridge was something that was there decades over decades. And I know that persons have been crying to get that bridge fixed in a very long time. And I do hope that God give us health and strength and give us blessings to put us back there for our next term, so that I can make sure and bring some ease to the people of Spring Garden and those who traverse that bridge on a regular basis. Right? But in short order, but I can't give a commence date.
Okay. Thank you very much for your question. Thank you, Mr. Taitt, for that answer. We move right into a WhatsApp question. My concern or question is, what plans are there for farmers in the Turtle Beach area who were given the land for agriculture? That initiative was an excellent one, and it is sad that persons have abandoned their pieces. There is quite a potential for agriculture in that area. So they're asking, what plans are there for the farmers in the Turtle Beach area that were given land for agriculture?
Okay. Being the Assistant Secretary in the division, Secretary Pantin, she's the main lead, right? And I know for a fact that she's doing work with the technical officer to have some resolve in that Colon area, right? In terms of bringing back farming, they're more active. right? And I know that there are some challenges recently with water, having water up on the land up there right now, and then we were having our next issue where some farmers get the land there and they wasn't doing anything. The land, right? But I know that Ms. Secretary Pantin is working right now with the technical officers to have some work done and bring some resolve to the farmers who apply their trade in that area under farming.
Okay. I hope that answers the question. That was a WhatsApp question. If re-elected, how would you ensure that your lessons from the assembly term, both successes and criticisms, shape better governance here in Tobago?
You have to keep on the ground with the people. You have to be with the people. If you end with the people, it makes no sense to go into office. Because the people is the one who put us here, right? And we are here to serve them. We are our humble servants to the people of Tobago, right? In going forward, we as area representatives have to stay connected with our people, to hear the issues, to deal with the issues. Some issues will be different from some. Some you could deal with one time immediately, while some had to hold on, I had to wait. But the only way you can know of people's issues is you have to be with them. And that is what I just try to do. Be with my people. Try to be amongst them on a regular basis.
So being with the people would help you shape better governance for the future?
Yes, because you will know what the issues are. In my district, I will know what my issues are for me to help my people. There are some persons who will help with their house, some will help with food, some will help with education, some will help with the roadway to go by them, you know. So if each assemblyman deal with the issues in their district, we're not just pushing our district, but we're pushing the entire island of Tobago. Right? So the people in Tobago is them, we are here to serve them, you know.
So what reforms or new practices would you recommend to strengthen governance and to prevent some of the challenges that you faced within the Assembly?
Well, most of the challenges right now is finance, eh? Right? So once based on our budgetary allocation, if the divisions could get the allocation that needs be, we will be able to assist in so many ways, especially under infrastructure and healthcare, right? Those are two areas that we need serious help with, along with agriculture and education, of course, for our children, right? So, as a matter of fact, in all the divisions, right? Because we are having problems right now. So we are here just to be with the people, help our people as much as we can, and hoping that our budgetary allocation will be met.
So finally, when Tobagonians look back in 10 years, what legacy would you want them to remember from you as you serve the community as an assemblyman?
My legacy?
Yes, your legacy as an assemblyman, as an assistant secretary, or as you said, if God allows, as a secretary.
Well, at present, my legacy is I will go both ways in my division. To all the fisher folk in Tobago, you all know the efforts that I've done for you all thus far. You all know the commitments that I made to assist you all. Most of them were accomplished, majority of them, especially in refurbishing some of your fish facilities. Right? We get the TATCO, the Capital of Paradise, back up and running. I want to say thank God for that, because it brings money into the country right now. That's one of my major legacy, I can say, where that is concerned. Right? The fisher folk could attest to that too. That I will just be them right through, trying to assist in whatever way I can, give them guidance, bringing some form of security to the fisher folk in Tobago, especially at this point in time where we are having so much of piracy taking place out in sea. I could always say, all right, I was part of a team that helped guide them to come to the classes to get radios and proper equipment to deal with them out in sea, right? In terms of my district, there are so much things that I've done. I can leave a legacy, a living legacy there still. Right? I've assisted in so many ways. The lights in Patience Hill, for example, people with their roadways, persons who need help with their homes. You know, I created job for some of the persons in the area, persons under health care, assisting them in so many ways, so much things that I could talk about. So much.
So give us, in as we're wrapping up, give us in 1 quick minute, just share with us, I'm giving you 1 quick minute, just to share with us, to leave something with the audience.
Tobago. I, Nigel Taitt, I'm telling you all at this point in time, this party, this DPP party, we are here to work for every Tobagonian. In whatsoever way we can, we are here to work for you all. We are your servants. We are your humble servants. You put us here, right? And we are here to work for you all. Give us the next opportunity. Give us the next chance. And we will try to make Tobago the greatest little island on this planet. With our Chief Secretary as our leader, trust me, we will make it. Farley Chavez Augustine, he's a visionary. Just when I say that. He's very good. He's very brilliant. And he being a leader, I'm going to follow him wherever he goes in terms of leadership and for Tobago, betterment of Tobago. I'm going to follow him. All right, so I hope that the whole of Tobago listen to what I just said and let us give him a next chance and let us follow him. In 4 years' time, look at our accomplishments. Judge our accomplishments in 4 years to 21 years. Judge that and ask yourself, with the leadership of Farley Chavez Augustine, our Chief Secretary, how far we have come from and how far we are going at present. Right? And I want to close off by saying my persons in my electoral district of St. Alpatient and Sill, I want to thank you all so much for your continued support. And I'm going to be here right through to continue to support you in whatsoever way I can. I'm going to do it. Right? And I'm going to ask you again for continue to support me. Continue to support me. I'm willing to give you all an next term. It could only happen by God's grace and with your blessings as my district, persons of my electoral district. I thank you so much, and I want to give God blessings upon each and every one of you all within my electoral district and Tobago on a whole. And Trinidad too. Right? Yeah? So I thank you so much, and I want to thank CivilNET for having me. It was a pleasure being here tonight. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed your smile. I enjoyed your questions. Yes, I enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Tait, for being here with us. This brings us to the close of tonight's Before the Ballot session. Again, Mr. Tait, we'd like to thank you for being one of the first ones who agreed to be in on this session with us. Thank you for tuning in. This production was brought to you by Tobago Channel 5 in collaboration with Tobago CivilNET, which is a non-partisan, non-profit organization focused on the development here in Tobago. Thank you all for viewing, and good night.